You better believe it. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Sciver, 27-year veteran of the comic book industry. World's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, trusted member of the media. Wow, it's another stream. We're doing another stream, promo stream here, because let's not forget that that's what Comicsgate is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to 3 guests, but only 2 of them are here right now. You know, the one person that is supposed to be here is not here. I do not understand it. I take time out of my day for Billy Tucci, the Don Tucci, and he isn't here. But you know who is here? You know who is here to represent Billy Tucci's incredible project right now? His incredible project, which is called Ms. Fury. Miss Fury. Funding right now on Indiegogo. Link in the description below. I want to introduce you to the artist of this fantastic book, Miss Maria Sinapo. Hello.
Hello, guys. Thank you.
We can't hear you yet. There it is.
How are you guys?
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure is...
Oh, by the way, Maria, don't worry. Billy's here. Billy is actually here.
Yeah, we got a crazy day. I need a haircut.
I know.
Well, I did too, Billy, as
Did
you well
get
know.
Your haircut? I felt so awful when you said, I'm going to cancel my barber appointment.
Billy, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. You know that.
Too much for everyone, and it's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, well, here's Fraga Boom. Hey, Dan.
Hey.
Boom, boom.
How are you? How are you?
Good, man. It's good to see you. Dan Fraga, meet Maria.
Hello.
Maria, meet Dan Fraga. Guys, it's very rare. It's very rare indeed that we do 2 streams 2 hours apart. But we've got big stuff going on in the world of crowdfunding right now. And it's very, very important that we let people know. Everyone in the chat, hello. We love you. We love you. We got 451 people watching so far.
Oh, we're live already.
Yes, Billy. Billy, we couldn't wait anymore. We had to. We had to fire up the stream. I was like, is he going to show up? Is he not going to show up? I figured I would just leave that.
We're picking up our dog, our Una, today. So Una has our Shiloh Shepherd. She just turned 9 on Sunday, and she's incredibly healthy and beautiful. And she was limping about 3 weeks ago. We took her in and we found out she's got cancer.
Oh,
no.
Man.
Yeah. So we had to get her hind left, and she's in incredible shape. She's in incredible shape, except for this one. She's 92 pounds, and this 1-inch tumor that she had in her left rear hip and her left hind hip, and her leg, and we had to get her leg amputated. So we're gonna go pick her up around 2:30, I guess, or so. So
Maria, are you a dog lover, Maria? Do you like animals?
Yeah, I had a dog. Yeah, I love animals in general. I lost my dog about 2 years ago, so I perfectly understand. Really, I perfectly understand where my dog was smaller, but she was very old. So I was grown up with her, and I miss her so much. So I understand having a dog is like having a family member is the same.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
stand
what Betty
dogs.
was like, and it's like, oh my gosh, it thinks we were able to get a loan, but we're already about $9,000 in.
Billy, what the hell?
Yeah.
Billy, I had a Great Dane. All right, listen, I bought a nice, Maria, listen to this. I spent a lot of money. I bought a nice leather sofa. Okay? It was a beautiful leather sectional that sat in front of my gigantic screen television so that I could watch, Ed Wood movies and Alfred Hitchcock movies and just enjoy myself. And this couch was beautiful. And then my then wife, okay? She bought a gigantic Great Dane. This thing was the size of a camel. And it came in, and for some reason, this animal thought that it had couch privileges, and I couldn't dissuade him. I could not get this dog to think otherwise, and he destroyed my couch.
That's not a Great Dane. That's a just okay Dane.
That's a mediocre Dane, and I'm tired of it.
That's a very bad behaved Dane.
Yeah. So now I'm not crazy about dogs, Billy, but I'm glad that you like yours. I have a cat now. I'm tolerating my cat.
Well, I'm sure your cat's tolerating you too, because they're like.
No, maybe you're right.
We got two cats, and I love them dearly, but like, oh god, why couldn't one of the cats get something wrong with it? They'll live to be 20 years old, and there's our beautiful dog who's just perfect.
That's very.
For, what are you gonna do? But she's gonna be fine though. So we got a surgery. We got her. We're picking her up, and we're leaving at 2:30 to go get her. And she's doing great. She got up and she walked on her own a few hours after surgery. Well, she had help, but a few hours after surgery. So knock on wood, that's it.
Billy, okay. Well, we wish you luck. We're praying for your puppy. We hope your puppy is okay. And let's talk about your comic book. Let's talk about why we get to meet you and Maria today. Because of this, Billy Tucci Delivers.
Yeah, that's a terrible title, isn't it?
Who wrote that?
Nikki maybe wrote it. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't say Billy Tucci and Maria Laura Sanapo bring back Miss Fury. Am I delivering it to everyone's house? Is that what I'm doing, Dan? Am I going to have to go?
You better keep them hot. Like if you get a little oven to put in your car, so they're guaranteed hot.
I need to get the bag, the big bag.
Yeah.
What happens when I have to go to Europe?
It does make you sound like a paper boy.
It sounds like a paper boy.
I don't know if they have those. Now, Maria, you're in Italy. Is that right?
Yeah, I am.
What part of Italy?
Tuscany. I live in Tuscany.
Oh, I love that area.
Yeah, I live near, Florence, Siena, like that kind of landscape with the hills. I live there.
How often do you go to the Uffizi?
Not often.
Do you go to any restaurants there, like Volpi Gatto?
No, just because I live about an hour and a half from Florence.
Okay.
Yes, I go there because I teach once a week in the International School of Comics of Florence, but I live in the countryside, so it's not so near. I need to drive about an hour and a half, and the same it's with the train. It's about an hour and 20 minutes with the train, so it's not so. Yeah.
Now, Maria, you are a fantastic artist. You are an incredible artist. I'm going to show some people your work here, and you know what? I'm really glad. I'm really glad that you're a part of this book because this is Miss Fury. This is Billy is going to expound upon this a little bit more, and I want to hear what you think about this. Miss Fury predated Wonder Woman, predated Catwoman. I mean, she is the original female comic book superhero. Is that right, Billy, or is that wrong?
Yes, she is. She is not only that, but she's also the first published comic book character ever created by a woman. And she preceded Wonder Woman by 6 months. She debuted punching Nazis 1 month after Captain America. And it was by June Tarpe Mills. This dynamite, she was a little stick of dynamite. She was about 5'2", beautiful woman, incredible cartoonist, incredible talent. She was fearless, and she was doing other comics. She changed her name from June Tarpe Mills to Tarpe Mills, which is her middle name, just because she was a woman, and it sounded masculine, the name. And the strip was a huge strip. It was in hundreds of newspapers at one time. Marvel ended up publishing it. collecting them and publishing the books. And her strip ran for 10 years, from 1941 to 1952. And then pretty much she was forgotten. Several companies, including Dynamite, have brought back Miss Fury. But this is the first time I think that she's coming back in the exact vein of Tarpe Mills. It fits in right to the continuity. In the summer of 1944, we're bringing back all the original characters, and we got the blessing of the Tarpe Mills family. And we just want to tell a bang up.
Where are the Tarpe Mills? Where are they?
They're up in, one's in Cleveland, and the other's in upstate New York. And June is buried in New Jersey, though, and she had an unmarked grave, and her nephew, she had distanced herself from the family, and she died in 1988 alone. And they finally were able to give her a grave marker. So I'm hoping once this book comes out, I'm going to go deliver that comic and bring it to her grave and put it there. Thank her with a nice bouquet of roses.
Maria, you got to come to the United States and also be there. Yeah, put some roses on her grave. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
And yeah, it would be great. Absolutely. I was thinking about it while we did the live stream with her nephew. I was thinking about it because I didn't know where she was buried. She told us. Now I know. So it would be great. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's like in North Jersey, so she's not far from the city. So again, I don't know if there's going to be a New York Comic Con, and even if there is, if you want to come.
Yes.
But the next time you come, when you come, we'll definitely do that for sure. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. It would mean a lot to me. It is a woman cartoonist, so she was very ahead of her times, and she's an example for every woman. I really love her. I really love being the woman who is drawing Miss Fury, also because, well, the character is fantastic. The story is great, and she is great. So I'm very happy. It will be really great to do it.
How did you find yourself involved in, first of all, let me just look at your artwork here. Holy cow.
Yeah, right?
Thank you. Well, it is easier when you work with Billy. He's very specific. It's very important having somebody who is writing a script and who can draw. It's very important because Billy draws fantastically, and he already has in mind all the pages, all the panels, and so it's easier for him to make me understand what he wants in the script. So, you work better in this way.
Billy, you're not doing like layouts, are you?
No, I don't have to. Maria's amazing. I write pretty detailed scripts. I mean, I do write full scripts, but I probably sent her a couple hundred pieces of reference. Maria, I like hundreds of them, like maybe 400, 500 pieces of reference, all original and pages, the way the proper airplanes are, what the uniforms look like, because, you're dealing with the U.S. Army. Yeah, she's in France. She meets Hemingway. She meets Paris. She meets Germany.
Yeah.
She goes and, Nazis are in there, and she kicks some serious Nazis' ass.
Hey, Billy, check your email.
Okay.
I got a message to ask you to check your email.
Check my email.
Yeah.
Check your email, Billy.
From Nikki.
There you go.
All right, let me share audio.
And we are delivering it. The book is scheduled to come out next February 2021, just in time for the 80th anniversary.
Awesome.
It's going to be our 80th anniversary celebration of Miss Fury.
Well, that's awesome. I want to watch the video, Billy. I want to check this out. I remember this being good, but I haven't seen it in a while.
All right. December 1941. The United States officially enters World War II, a war which raged across Europe and the Pacific for over 5 years. But the previous April, a young writer-artist working under the name Tarpe Mills broke through a very particular gender barrier in the four-color world of comics. June Mills, who used her middle name Tarpe as it sounded masculine, created Miss Fury. First featured in the Sunday Funnies, but known to the history books as the first published action hero created by a woman. And boy, what a hero she was.
And I'm very proud of it because it was drawn by a woman. This is the original book. Being the second woman drawing it is fantastic.
Flash forward 80 years or so, and here's me, Billy Tucci, working on the return of Miss Fury, exclusive to you our backers right here on Indiegogo. An important graphic novel that has a very special place in my heart, presented to entertain our readers, but also to honor the character and her creator.
I cannot reveal too much, okay? But stay tuned. I will be post a lot of things on my Facebook and on my social.
I take honor very seriously, and believe me, it's my honor to befriend the surviving family of Tarpe Mills. It's been a great honor to spend time with them and to talk to them about this project and how I intend to honor the legacy of her work and to honor the existence of this great underappreciated character. Maria Laura Sanapo, Cece Dela Cruz, Asha Kishna, Mindy Locken, and everyone at Dynamite Comics to bring you one hell of a Golden Age adventure that fits perfectly into Miss Fury's original continuity with original characters. It rekindles the spirit of the Golden Age and sees the return of one of the most influential characters in comic book history. Again, thank you for your time. Please pledge, please share. Peace, love, Fury strong.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Boom.
Yeah, great video. Okay, so this is let me, we've talked about this before. Maria, what is this about? What's the story about?
Well, this is a story of a very strong woman, a socialite, and she's very, she's rich, she likes fashion, and you see this woman who is very, very angry because a friend of her is wearing the same dress at a costume party. So at first you have this imagine of this woman, and she decides for this reason to wear a panther suit, and it's a suit who is inherited by her from her uncle, but it's it's cursed because it's something like it's magic. So she doesn't know, she wears it, and she is like a superhero. She stops a crime with that. So the story of Miss Fury begins with this episode, and she becomes a badass. But at the same time, she remains the socialite she was. So the fantastic things, she is a superwoman without denying what she is. And she adopts a child. So she does a lot of things that were considered a little bit masculine for that time. She was a woman very ahead of her time. So she's very strong. So I really love this character. So she fights crime. She will find another very important character, the Baroness von Kampf. She's her nemesis, and she has she has a swastika on her forehead.
Yeah, burned into her.
Yeah, it's covered by the hair, but if she
these gangsters grabbed Erica von Kampf, her nemesis, Miss Fury's nemesis. She's a reluctant Nazi agent, if you will, and they tie her up and they hold her down, and they take a hot poker with the symbol with the swastika. And they burn it into her freaking forehead, and that's just the stuff Tarpe Mills was doing back then. And
that happened to Dan Fraga too. That's why he's wearing this.
Hey, I have on good word that the title of your Indiegogo page has changed.
Really?
Yeah, I heard it from a mouse in New Jersey.
Yeah, I think they fixed it. They went, well, let's find out. Oh, look at this. Billy Tucci and Maria Sanapo.
Sorry, guys. I wanted to say. My name is
I want to thank everybody for backing this, by the way. The link is in the description. So what we're talking about right now, if you're just joining us, we've got 774 people watching. We got Billy Tucci, the Don Tucci, friend of everyone. Everyone loves Billy. We're meeting Maria Sanapo. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes.
Sanapo is better. Okay.
This is
Maria, you might have to log out and come back in again. Is she echoing?
I think she's echoing a little bit, yeah.
Me?
Yeah, let me try again.
It only echoes when you screen share.
What is going on with my my precious StreamYards? StreamYards, what is the matter with you? I've got to put on a show. I've got to put on several shows a day. YouTube is an absolute disaster. Is it me? Is it my fault? You know what happened, Billy? I went through this whole thing where I was like, I'm going to be a smart aleck, and I'm going to add 2 cameras. I'm going to so that you can look at me and also watch me draw at the same time. And I think everything went kablooey after that. Yeah,
Too much for them. Too
it
much.
is. I'm filled with regret over it. Fraga, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Now, I also want to talk about Dan Fraga. Now, Maria, Dan Fraga is an artist that goes all the way. I don't know how long have you been working in comics?
December 91. So
No, Maria.
Oh.
Oh, 5 years.
5 years. Okay, so
I'm a baby. I am the baby.
you're a
I'm
newbie.
a baby Yoda. Yeah.
Dan Fraga has been working in comics since 1991, longer than all of us, longer than Billy.
Yeah.
That's not true.
You've been working in comics longer than me too, EVS.
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
I'm
I mean, just barely.
94.
That's nuts.
93 for me.
Yeah,
but,
I was at the primary school, you know that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, Ethan was like 14 when Cyberfrog first came out.
Right.
It's not-
19.
Was
yeah.
90? No, it wasn't. Maybe I was in the kindergarten. Because I was born in 1987.
You're
Yeah.
making us feel really old.
Oh, I
No,
know.
you're not. I am the baby, so it's not. You're not.
Wow.
It's me. I'm a baby. It's
All
not
right.
you.
All right. That works.
I'm the baby.
Now, Dan Fraga has a comic book also that is ending today.
Yes.
We've got to talk about the Great Black Flag. Dan, God bless you. You know I love you, Dan.
I know. I love you too, man.
Yeah, that's why
Everybody
we're-
loves Fraga.
How can you not? This is Dan Fraga's Black Flag Pineapple Perception.
Boom! Look at that, man, boy.
Excellent.
157, 372 today. I'm sorry, 158, 78 with 14 hours to go. We're getting really close to that $200,000 mark. We'll see how we do. But yeah, we're ending in 14 hours. So Dan, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll take like what should I take? Like some kind of what are those pills that truckers take to stay awake all night?
The 5-hour energy drink. I bought these things at Ollie. It's these rock stars. They're called Exdurance, and they've got 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is like twice what the other ones have.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna power one of those down and go all the way.
Okay. Yeah, I might do that too, so that we can see this close. Now, Billy Tucci and Maria Sanapo. Did I get it right this time or no? Sanapo.
Maria, is it Sanapo? How do we say it?
Sanapo.
Sanapo.
Who are your influences, Maria? I see some Dave Stevens in there. It might just because of the time, but like I get a real strong Dave Stevens vibe. I get a bit of like some old school guys. This is amazing stuff.
Well, thank you. Yeah, Dave Stevens is absolutely one of my favorites. And yeah, as you said, I look at the classics. Dave Stevens, John Buscema, Marco Santucci, who is my mentor and husband, and Claudio Castellini, Garcia Lopez, all the classics.
Garcia Lopez.
He's one of my favorites. That guy is just
so
amazing.
good.
You know, Garcia Lopez is the guy that really defined what DC Comics should be, like at its best. Those heroes looked the best when he drew them, and you know, their sunny and optimistic demeanor. I don't know what happened.
Have you guys seen the licensing guide that he put out?
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's online now, and you can see them. And there's some of the most marvelous renditions of the DC universe I've ever seen. And they're model sheets and like basically idyllic versions of everybody.
All right. I'm a big fan. I think he's terrific. Let me just go through the campaign here. And I'm sorry if I'm echoing, guys. I know it's uncomfortable.
No echoes. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. This is the featured tier. Let me back out a little. Featured tier this time is the Miss Fury OGN main Tucci cover. So Billy drew this cover. The entire interiors are drawn by Maria, correct?
Yeah, correct.
100 pages.
Wow.
And I'll sign all these too. So I don't know about you, Maria, being that you're out there. Maybe they could do a signing sheet, what do they call it? Signature sheet when they pop it in?
Oh, like a tip-in plate.
Yeah, but it's not. It's. I think that might be a fun perk. We have to talk to our Dynamite people about that and see if they'd be into doing that, because I think that would be cool. Everyone getting, we hit, maybe that's a stretch goal. You know, we get another stretch goal, and that would be a good one. Is we have the signature plate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I like this right here. The risque cover seems to have massively outsold. The I wonder why, Billy.
You know, I think everyone loves a beautiful woman, wouldn't you say? A half-dressed beautiful woman. And that, the interesting thing is that drawing is taken off of June Tarpe Mills. June Tarpe Mills drew that. That's my homage to her illustration. Just like that, half naked, the whole thing, in 1944. And that was in the magazines and everything, in the newspapers.
I mean, it looks like it belongs on the side of a B-52 bomber. It
Yeah.
really is beautiful.
And they had there was a couple of B-24 Liberators that were called Miss Fury from the comic. So she was on nose art and stuff like that. And we just passed, everyone who pledged gets the Miss Fury nose art right there unlocked, 45K, the nose art trading card. So it's pretty cool. I just love how they designed that, and we're able to put that illustration there with the rivets and everything. It looks badass.
I'm backer number 765.
Dude, Fraga, thank you.
I got Maria's cover. Sorry, Billy. I got her cover.
I get her better than mine anyway.
This is the Miss Fury OGN Sonobo cover. So this is how many covers did Maria do? Did she just do this one?
Here, one.
One. Okay, so
yeah, that one. Yeah, so, it is colored by Ceci de la Cruz. She's my colorist. She's coloring the interiors too.
She's great.
Yeah, she's great. Absolutely, she's great.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
The whole team is phenomenal. I'm really fortunate to be working with such amazing artists on this, and everyone is so passionate about it. Everyone loves the history of her. They want to, do their best to bring back the name of this woman and because she's been for the most part forgotten. I mean, and look at that character. That's Catwoman right there. And how many other characters has she influenced? And it's our mission is really that no one will ever forget the name June Tarpe Mills ever again.
Billy, why does she have Catwoman ears? Like, what is being a cat have to do with?
It's a panther suit. It's an actual panther suit. It was a Black Panther suit willed to her by her uncle, who got it in Africa.
Whoa.
It was given to him by a witch doctor, so it's a cursed suit. And that's why she's always end up getting in trouble and stuff. And she gets out of it, though. And actually now it'll help her, like I said, kick some Nazi ass and scratch some faces and machine gun some of them black shirts down, and even maybe bite someone's tongue out.
I love that idea. Here is the Kishna cover. I like this one.
Asha's cover. Yeah, that's Asha's cover on the left, lower left. And Asha is an artist that Debbie and I had met in Holland at the Dutch Comic Con, and she is just incredible talent, incredible. And we're waiting to work with her on something. And when this came about, when we decided to do Miss Fury again in San Diego, she was one of the first people we thought, like, we have to get Asha to do a cover, because she's just got this amazing style that blends Golden Age pinups with manga and even like Jim Lee type art. She's incredibly well-rounded, a true professional, and you'll wait and see. She's going to blow up this year.
She's very classy.
Yeah.
Yeah, her art is very classy. Really.
Yeah, I think she's pretty terrific. Yeah. It reminds me of Jay Lee, actually. Kind of
Lee
artwork.
It's definitely influenced by Jay, who's one of my favorites as well.
All right. So there's that, and then there's the Miss Fury Deluxe signed hardcover. By the way, this is 100 pages of story for $30, and then $20 for a signature, the deluxe signed hardcover that's signed by you, Billy. And I honestly think that maybe if we get to a certain point, like what if we got to $50,000? I think there should be Maria should do a signed plate edition. It shouldn't be too hard to do. Just send her over little book plates, have her sign them.
Some trading card stuff too.
Yeah, let me refresh this.
They're all the trading cards. So when they send the trading cards over to you, they should send the signature plate, and then we could pop that bad boy in too.
Well, we're getting a lot more backers. We're at $45,945, guys. Probably just one or two backers away from pushing it to 46. Very close to 50,000. I wonder what we could do to convince you guys to consider backing this incredible campaign. We've got Billy and Maria here. Billy the writer, Maria the artist, for Miss Fury. Look at this beautiful hardcover 100-page book restoring one of the classic Golden Age characters, a character that's kind of overlooked. Why is Miss Fury overlooked, Maria?
Overlooked?
I would say overlooked. For example, Wonder Woman is widely seen as the first real female superhero. And DC Comics picked her up. DC Comics owns her. Miss Fury, I think, is public domain. Why is Miss Fury not in the annals of superhero-dom in comics?
In my opinion, because I think that now it is the right time for Miss Fury. Probably since since June Topper Mills was really ahead for time. Probably, it was created by a woman. I'm afraid that probably she didn't have the success she really should have for this reason, I think. Because she was a cartoonist in the late 30s. In that period was difficult even to get a normal job. So being a cartoonist is very difficult for everybody. For a woman who couldn't work, it was very difficult. So probably she had to change her name too. So probably she was forgotten for this reason.
Did you find it?
Sorry?
I'm sorry. Have you found it difficult to be a cartoonist?
Oh, no. Well, it is difficult for everyone. I'm not saying it is not difficult. I think nowadays it's very difficult for men and women too. They have to work both. I'm not saying that there is difference between men and women, but at that time, yes, I think that in the 40s, there were specific roles for men, for women. The society was very different. So, a woman was supposed to get married, have children, to look after the children. So it was forced, maybe. Now it's different. So if you work hard and you believe in what you do, nothing is difficult, If you don't work hard, everything is difficult. So, yeah, I think so.
It was also that time, that here's this woman in a man's publishing world, and
Yes.
she really didn't take any shit from anybody. That's why she got in trouble. I mean, she put Ezra, one of the characters, is this hot, gorgeous Brazilian brunette in a bikini. And something like 37 major newspapers canceled the strip right there. But then a whole bunch more picked it up because of the things that she would do. And I think she wouldn't play the game. And we see these things that go on in the industry. You've got Charles Brownstein, what he's doing. You got a lot of this crap going on by these weirdos. And I'm sure it was even more rampant back then. And she wasn't going to play that game.
I love this. And by the way, those of you who are becoming fans of Maria's artwork, and there are quite a few, people are kind of blown away by this stuff. For $150, she's going to hand draw you a Miss Fury in the hardcover. So
awesome.
That's something that you might want to consider. $150 is very inexpensive for an original sketch.
What's going on with the stretch goals?
Commissions aren't cheap.
What's going on with the stretch goals? You guys, I heard there's trading cards and expansions and things like that.
Yeah, we added some extra pages to the book itself. We enlarged the book. The book is 100 pages of story. So the book is a lot bigger than that because there's a cover gallery, things like that. But we're planning now. Now it's a Dynamite book. This is not my campaign or Maria's campaign. This is a Dynamite campaign.
Okay.
So what we've been talking to the Dynamite though about things like doing they did these amazing paper dolls. June Tarpe Mills did, and real sexy stuff, right, Maria? I mean, she's banging in this teddy, this sexy lingerie. I mean, like I said, she was like a little freak in a way, She just loved like the stiletto heels and the cat suits and the lace and the leather and all this. And but I think we're gonna do an updated version of those paper dolls of her and Erica Von Comp too, and that'll be another stretch goal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, let's just flip this over to 46,000, shall we? Boom, like that. $46,130.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Ethan.
You're quite welcome.
Danny, thank you, Fraga Boom.
My pleasure, man. I love being here.
Out there, you guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome.
Dan Fraga's Black Flag Pineapple Perception is the other comic that we're talking about right now, with just 14 hours left to go. More people are backing it right now. We got to get this campaign. Let's get it to 160 right now. Let's see if we can get this thing to 160, and then we're going to see where we get it tonight.
I have a campaign-only stretch goal at 160. In fact, it's Rob Willis, the artist of Shinobi Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Was kind enough to draw a piece for the 0.5 book that we hit on the 50,000 stretch goal. His piece was so impactful, people lost their minds when they saw the pencil version of it. We're going to offer a folded poster at 160K that's only available during the campaign. Once the campaign's over, that's that. So when we hit 160, people will get that poster that have contributed to campaign while it's active.
All right, that sounds good to me. Over here, we got my campaign, Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. We're working on getting the little action figures together for these. I don't know if you've seen those yet, Billy. I'll send them over to you to look at. Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales 2. This is shipping next month. All is well. Now,
am I still doing a piece for you, a trading card for you? And when do you need that? Or is it
yes. I want you to do one. I want you to do a trading card for me, because we're going to do a trading card set, and I don't want to draw any of it. I want to get Maria to do one too. Yeah. Maria, how well do you draw frogs? Can you draw frogs?
Well, I had to. yeah. Well, I can do that. If you want to be an artist, you have to draw everything.
You have to be able to draw everything. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Cyberfrog. So I'm gonna ask and see if I can get you to do one of the cards for the campaign. And Billy, I need a piece of art out of you.
Yeah,
I got one out of Dan.
You give me a deadline, I'll write it on my board right here, and I'll have it for you by then.
It will be an honor. Absolutely.
Tremendous amount of fun.
Yeah, you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we're gonna do a really good set of cards. All right, so let's take a break and let's talk about what's going on in the news. And this is what we do here, Maria. We talk about the books, and then we talk about what's going on in the news, in pop culture news. And we let people know what our stupid opinions are about what's going on in the news. That's part of the show. Rumor, Ezra Miller's status as the Flash still in question. That's good news. We don't want Ezra Miller to play the Flash.
No, we don't. I don't.
But Michael Keaton's Batman might return. Now, this is great news. This is great news. We do want this to happen. Why? Well, we could do it one of two ways. We could either do Batman Returns. We could do Frank Miller's Batman Returns. Dark Knight Returns, I should say. Yeah. We could do that. Or, and Maria, I mean, do you like Batman Beyond?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, so what if Michael Keaton plays Old Man Batman in Batman Beyond?
Well, I like him as an actor. I really appreciate him. So yes, I can see him as an old Batman. Like, yeah. Honestly, I don't go crazy for I cannot remember his name. The one of Twilight, Robert Pattinson as a Batman.
It's terrible.
I don't like. I didn't like Twilight. Okay, it's not my kind of movie. But I cannot. Well, Michael Keaton is okay, but the other one.
Yeah, Michael Keaton is a classic Batman that I think, here's the thing.
Yeah, I love Michael Keaton, yeah.
Yeah, he's funny, he's charming, he's charismatic. He's a lot like Billy Tucci in a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
Now, if they told me Billy Tucci was going to play Batman, I'd be like, he doesn't seem like Batman.
He's more like a Robin.
But Billy Tucci's the kind of guy who would pull it off. If Billy Tucci was Batman, he has the charisma, the star power to be Batman.
I would propose him. What do you think? Let's propose Billy Tucci as Batman.
I would co-sign that. Absolutely, co-sign that proposal.
I think that would make a good Barry Allen.
Yeah, you're a teen sensation, though.
I am a teen sensation.
I'm saying, boy wonder.
Yeah,
Wonder
I can't see Billy as Robin. I can definitely see him as Batman. Barry Allen would be interesting, Billy. Uh, you know. Maria, who would you like to be if you had to be a superhero in any of the movies? What would you want to be?
In the movies,
Yeah.
Billy already knows the answer. I would like to be Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Would you
Well,
be
you
Yeah.
are like a Wonder Woman. She's like a beast.
Well,
You got to see her working out. She like yeah, you can kick people's ass.
you know.
How about you, EVS? Who would you be?
Unfortunately, I would be cast as the Penguin. That is, yes. I definitely would. I've got this nose like this that looks kind of like the Penguin. You know, I have a little bit of a tummy on me. Some people tell me I'm fat. They're wrong. I'm not fat. You know, I'm not fat. But you know, I think I wear a top hat very well. I wear. People have seen me with the monocle. I think I would do a very not the Blob. The chat is saying the Blob. No.
King Tut. Lord Christopher John is saying King Tut.
These guys have. I mean, they will give me zero dignity at all, ever. The Blob. Yeah, the Penguin though. Penguin, I think would be Captain Boomer. No, Captain Boomerang. So I would play a villain. I would definitely play a villain in the movie, and I would say the Penguin, or I'd like to be Clayface or Solomon Grundy.
Mm.
He's like the fake Incredible Hulk. Did Solomon Grundy come before the Hulk or after the Hulk?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Either. I think it's an interesting question.
That is an interesting
should
question.
look
Hopefully,
into
someone out there knows the answer to that. Pie Man.
Pie Man would be good for me too, or Pie Face Pie. But that was racist. Pie Face in the Green Lantern book, because he was an Inuit, so they called him Pie Face. Very racist. Ezra Miller may be in doubt for the Flash as he was when the video of him choking a fan. Now, Maria, did you know that Ezra Miller choked a pregnant woman?
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay, well, I cannot wait to be the one to tell you.
Yes, please let me know. I'm curious. Yeah, I didn't know.
Ezra Miller decided to choke a pregnant woman. Now, here he is choking a pregnant woman. Okay, watch this. Look at this. He grabs her by the neck and he puts her to the...
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real.
Oh my God.
He said, "You want to fight?" She thought he was joking. Like, that's not a superhero. That's not like something a superhero would do.
A Super Zero.
That's a Super Zero.
Super Zero indeed.
We don't like Ezra Miller. We don't like him choking pregnant women, and we don't want him to be our Flash anymore. We want somebody else. YouTube's resident scooper, Grace Randolph. Oh, Grace Randolph is so wonderful in every single way. Look at her. Oh, the hair's a little nutty today. Maria, the hair's a little nutty here right now.
The hair is nutty.
You know what it is, though? It's COVID-19. Like, nobody can go out and get a haircut, you know, like I told you guys.
Yeah, I know this sensation.
Yeah, it's like, it's a little bit like...
I still have to do it. And we are not in lockdown anymore. I still have to do it.
Yeah.
So I understand.
Well, she's saying she counters the conclusion made by most reports that Miller is staying attached with Michael Keaton, possibly coming on board to reprise Batman. That would be fantastic if that were true. Oh, he's going to be in Flashpoint? What the... She called Miller a big stumbling block. Randolph said, "We will see if they keep Ezra Miller. The jury apparently is still out on that, but Ezra Miller is a big stumbling block because he won't stop choking pregnant women."
Yeah. My God.
Rampant.
Why can't he just stop choking pregnant women? Just be like, just stop it. Just take a break from choking pregnant women until the movie's done, you know? And then you can go back to it if you want, I guess. Take a break for the point. I mean, poor PR, the PR of the movie. You know, just take a break. This is only a rumor, but there's a fan petition to have Miller removed from Flash and Fantastic Beasts. I got to sign that fan petition. Even though he isn't under investigation over the incident, said to be serious and a result of his intoxication. Yeah. Here he is. Let's watch it again. Everyone, nothing can surprise me in 2020 anymore. But then Ezra Miller comes in and then he chokes a pregnant woman. Yeah. And by the way, there's somebody with the camera was going, bro. Like, don't do that, you know. Billy, I'd like to think that you would stop me from choking a pregnant woman.
I would.
You know,
I definitely would.
If I were drunk and you were filming me choking a woman, you would be like, bro, and then you put the camera down. But first, you'd post it to the internet.
Yes, for the world to see.
Yeah.
For the world to see. Yeah, what a jerk off.
What a bastard.
What a bastard. Right, exactly. What a bastard.
We used to call him, New York, New Jersey style. We'd call him rat bastard. Remember that?
Yes.
What a rat bastard. That was in the 90s.
Yep.
We call them stronzi. Stronzi. Yeah, it's an Italian word. Just the same.
Can you say rat bastard, though?
Rat bastards?
Love it. Yeah. What a rat bastard.
What a rat bastard freak.
Yeah.
Well, we met them. We got to meet them at the Ace Comic Con. Okay. All right. And my son William didn't like him. He loved everybody else was so nice, and he was just weird and creepy. And William's like, I don't like that guy. He's probably 15 years old. He's like, that guy's kind of weird. I'm like, yeah, he's a little weird.
A little. Miller is considered hard to work with as well, which might be what led to the duo of John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein jumping ship from the project. Daly seemed to throw shade about quote-unquote creative differences back in April when the choking incident occurred. Look at this. He even said creative differences. That's what he tweeted out.
It's terrible.
This is the kid from Freaks and Geeks, isn't it?
I don't know.
No, it is. That's the kid from Freaks and Geeks. He's directing the Flash movie?
That's insane.
You guys are obviously, you don't care about this as much as I do. I feel very passionately about it. But I mostly feel passionately about Billy Tucci and Maria Sinapo's Miss Fury, which is now at $46,603 with 734 backers. All we can do is thank you. And I hope that's enough.
Well, thank you. Yes, we could thank you all. And I want to thank you, Ethan, for having us on. Dan, great to see you. What time are you guys going on tonight?
Have no idea. Later.
All right, let me know. I'd like to come on and hang with you guys for a bit if I can. Not to take anyone's,
No. I'm saying everybody is welcome. I want people to know about everybody's books. In fact, you guys have 10 days left. If you guys ever want to come on my show, let me know.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
So much.
100%. All right. I want to thank everybody. I know this is kind of a quick stream, but it is the way it is. We've got timing issues here, but this is a good advertisement. Maria, I'm so glad you came on. I'm going to keep you to that promise. I want a frog card out of you. I want a frog card out of teen sensation Billy Tucci. And those of you who are watching this stream right now, why don't you go in there and purchase a copy of Billy Tucci and Maria Sinapo's Miss Fury. Those of you who are watching this stream right now, why not go in there and buy a copy of Dan Fraga's Black Flag?
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. And go get Wreck Planet. If you haven't already, get it again. How many honeycomb boxes do you have left? You have like less than 150, right? It's like
less than 200. I think we got like 190 of them left.
Oh man, people get on board. Those things get everything in them.
All right, people want me to put.
She Return of the Warrior. We're getting ready to end it. We're starting up. We're getting books are going to the printer. That's how it should stay on you the whole time.
No, that's what I get a request. They said, Ethan, shut up and put Maria on full screen. So fair enough.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go. We're going to go pick up my dog now.
Billy, we're going to close it out. We're going to launch. We'll open it up again tonight. We're going to do more promo, and we'll do more. Billy, if you want to come on and promote. Maria, thank you so much. Oh, hi, Deb.
Thank you so much. It was an honor to be here. It's always great to see you guys.
Cool. We'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thanks, Ethan.